power. Obi Jimmy obey them. And found. And this if yes come arrest them. You see all these they call you say Galamsey and all that kind of thing. It can never stop until action begins. Yeah. You do object and order, shoot and kill. The true Galamsey is a messing could be a so you need the two boat team unions who be you. What Tehana Kwasi, I didn't know Munimuye, and Nam said no Kurenya Juma, and I tend in Juma. Will be to me the appointment, because the son will be a dream. Appointment, because the son will be a dream. The young Kwasi and Diana, Yajia Tomo to be the order of the day, and will be our such an journey on the Bible in Mutuniti, and Yenny me fee. The cousin could be a software. And kamani na person wareno. The reason is because obowa inye yi, odiwa temwa inye yi, oya obasa inye yi. But the neno di elchunwe chimp na medas inye yi. One wo ni obafo froko hain diamond no fa offering na asori sika kapre teku sempuano ni abuabu ano di amamp na se jeko hain dai. Na sorry bati ya sorry dem na komodema. To me catch no sorry man baby you just so funny brutal. I'm telling you. Because church be and there are people seated in the church. Or baby kakrebi they are tombe kodunin kati. Omo mawuda. One day a banker asked me, "It you preaching be?" Nampa oba sorry be no bisa me say. Sika bebrebe egu banka edin nomde. But there are people seated there. Ibi pages kapra na teku. Mini ajiwe ya odi akan sika ho dia ye adwuma. Kefe. Oma be gina ho abekeka nkwasi asem asori sika yemfa mo asori mabesi. Asi akeka. Yemfa mo asori mambo. Why ne de bono besi? No, why ne de bono besi? Asori na me baneso mfa so ne. Apart from some abinyam kwaje no muni ade asori papa bia mo awom obi here yare obi we need to be there for the person. We need to be there for the person. And yes we nipa no we ska waje din ko na we are no obi bre we here ahwo kire support the person. Yeah, at least yentimi nyeni na yenye bibi ma ne nhunu se we are thoughtful. And only Christ, that is Christ. That we don't behave, as if we don't care and all that kind of thing. There is something about church people that I realize, demonic from the pit of hell. Yeah. The young man who had an accident and all that kind of thing. Say, I'm telling you. So accident in the AC baby, you will be shocked. The reaction of church people. Somebody in the church took your picture, drop it in our group pages, and said, "This our brother have had an accident." Group leader mobilized themselves very quick. They go to the brother's aid, straight. They go to visit him and all that. What can we do? And all that. He sees a reason to return back to the house of God. Because in the time of trouble, they were there. They were there. And yes, Abraham will be no Titimamono, Namoje, no a harvest chairman, and all that. But no children, no, Mosongo committee for. Mobe fan harvest chairman no one go home committee. I'm sorry for the yard dream being was dream power. I'm telling you. The honor be Munusani man so sorry I can see it. Sorry I can see it. Yes, Teho, yes, Niho. Yes, Shani Pa come from some more baby. Yes, I won't be caught to a pity serenaso. Baby, that is Jesus. And young Crawford, yeah! Hey, Hosanna for shut up. Hosanna, come down. Mama Hosanna, nemra from. Come on, untum. Yeah. Come on, untum. Adiye kutami. Nobody can hide it. It is visible. It is visible. And so if we say, blessed is he that comes in the name of the Lord, Hosanna, that is what we are trying to say. We project our faith. We are not ashamed of the gospel. Because it is the power of God unto salvation to everybody who believes. What is wrong with us? Preach the word. Take Jesus to the high court. Take Jesus to your work environment. Take Jesus to the plane. Take Jesus to the classroom. Take Jesus to the boardroom. Take Jesus to the, any place that Jesus must be revealed. And then when I am showing this, obey him who I represent and who I am. Hosanna! Blessed is he that comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. I want to see Jesus. I want to see. Me person me bisa kunu numu ewa he na de na wo phone so am pese o yiro. E kunu numu a question. What is it that is on your phone that you don't want your wife to see? I left my phone last Sunday in church, here at the lounge. And then now I am at Alabaster City preaching. Then I remembered that there is somebody we need to call to come and help us. And the phones are two. One of the phones, the day's fingerprint is there. But this one, she doesn't even know the password. So I said, I'm sending you the password on your phone. Check it, open the phone, and get me the content. And then when I send the thing, it was just a reflection. And I'm asking, how many husbands can send the password? I said, I said, no, my mincha preaching is so because, no, I said, I said, one person, what is it that is on your phone? Bra, ubeko heaven o. Uchu mutami di nyame asem be chechire wo kon. Atwe wako heaven. Heaven uchu mutai ubeko heaven. Heaven ubeko bi. The corner be makete chia woti asore dem. Wakutwa metru muni ade no de egu ni fun so. Anajo eno no are. Acts 16:17. Yeah. Yeah. I'm showing you the way of salvation. Dirty things. This is why you can come to church and go to the club and your conscience is so dead that it doesn't speak to you. When you look at the conscience of Ghana, obi aka asɛm sa asɛm ne yɛ ntro ɛmfa kwam o we de menuanom me pre me ho na me kan yɛtwa so asa afei no abɛbɛ gyina mu abɛkyirikyiri mu dididutimo sɛ nsɛm hono ɛna wɔke kamfa so obi yɛ so ya na mo wi free say you allow the people to speak nonsense against the name of the Lord. Because that is what you do. You allow people to talk rubbish against the name of the Lord. Let your yes be yes, your no be no. I say something and it is not accurate. I don't mind coming here to do what we call, a retraction and apologize. I have apologized to people on camera, live television. It doesn't take anything from me. It tells me that I'm even humble. Simple. I admit what I said was wrong. And then I apologize. Ego, pride, arrogance. Ask Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah. This is Nebuchadnezzar. Power and kasa mukuta power. Yakasa chire momonte. A shifom say Tim. I feel be so sorry no pano aso nua TV. We preach to you, we talk to you, but you wouldn't listen. Yeah. And now, can I ask the young ladies who are going out with people's husbands? No, I'm just asking a question. Just like I asked the husband. No, somebody's husband bought you that lovely car outside and rented that house. I'm asking the question, how do you think your life will be in the presence of the judge when his wife begins to cry? I don't have a more. Yeah. Now, compare me bisa one more. I got to toss sex toys and vibrators and chargers who are pushing. I wanted to ask you, say, more. Ababa wakamate se wa wudi bibi ewura wase no. I want to ask, edie na unya frim. Yes! They say gay no is becoming. The bear market chi se koto wasofo kwadwe free land na be se koto ma memfa wutru. Gays! I want to ask, how did gays get into our pulpits? How did we get gay preachers? We be a gay and then obey a suffer. Gay suffer. Oh, there are lots of them. Lots of them. Gay suffer. And now church is blessing man and man, woman and woman in marriage. And they still, man and dog, man and horse, and they still call it holy matrimony. Because now we don't even know the meaning of the word holy. So Isaiah chapter 1 verse 20. Woe unto you who call darkness light. That's Isaiah 1 chapter 5 verse 20. Chapter 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put light to darkness and darkness to light, that call bitter sweet and sweet bitter. Woe. Woe. Because hell has opened its mouth wide. Put verse number 14. Let me close with that. Isaiah 5 verse 14. Therefore, hell has enlarged herself. Many of the people that are dying are going to hell. We do conduct nice funeral service. Our brother, we give God the glory. I've served the Lord well. I met the Apostle General and his beautiful wife, Mama Rita, at Mama Chrissy, my mother's birthday. And then Mama Rita, Crunchy called me and said, Kofi, sit down, let's talk. There are so many things that church people do. We know they are with the Lord, but the Lord doesn't know them. There are things we see them do, but those things are pretense. But the things they do that we don't know. I said, Mommy, oh, Kasa. Yeah. One day I conducted a funeral service. And in a funeral, I close with that. In a funeral, I will have to do a separation of the husband and the wife. So the wife came to the casket and then took off the rings, and I prayed the prayer of departure as part of my officiating. Immediately I finished doing that, and I was on my way to take my seat. An elderly man walked here. We were sitting on the altar. An elderly man walked to the altar and said, Papa Sofo, I don't know how to say this, but what you just did, I also want to notify you that the young man that is dead also had something with my daughter. And I feel like the same thing that was done should be done for my daughter. My daughter also has a ring and stuff. That means that the young man that I knew as a preacher, soul winner, anointed Kalabashaha, has 2 wives, 1 secret. The father is asking me, can you take our ring and do the prayer of separation also? Then I said, Daddy, step down the altar. It would now, you sat down and knew that this guy is married with 4 children in Accra, and push your daughter to somebody's husband. Daddy, you are wicked. So that you sat down and received the dowry price, the bride price of your daughter, when you knew this one is a married man. You are a wicked man. Step down the altar. Go and repent and ask for the ring. Throw it into the gutter. Don't you think we need some preachers to tell truth like that? Yeah. Look in the eyes of the person and tell, you are a wicked woman for sleeping with another man's husband. You are wicked. And until you repent, you are on your way to hell. Tell them like. To the end of the nim send a subi madan. Ubi papa kita another ring. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thought. If there be any evil way in me, and lead me in the path of everlasting. Those were the words of David. Search me and know my heart. It was not just a marching song. It was the scriptures. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting. Psalm 139 verse 23 and 24. Search me